Hi, Assalamualaikum. Now I'm going to share with you the sample proposal that my student had written last semester. All right, the topic is actually on consumption dietary supplement among university students. So this is the background of the study. Right, if you could see here, as the world keeps on evolving, people use technology and start to produce a lot of dietary supplement with their own claims to persuade the buyer. Right, the topic is somehow discussed on consumption of dietary supplement among university students. So now, these particular students somehow discuss on the dietary supplement, all right? And then they narrowed the ideas in Malaysia. Dietary and food supplement are increasingly being seen as a way to preserve and improve overall health, especially among middle and upper class citizens. All right. So here, when you would like to talk about the background of the study, it should somehow it should somehow discuss on the ideas coming from the topic. So here you need to identify the keyword. Maybe the keyword somehow is dietary supplement and among university students. All right, so there are two keywords, dietary supplement and university students. So here you are going to give the data that you have read from the paper, from the research paper that you have chosen previously. So you are going to report on the background of study. So if you could see here, they are Muhammad Zaki ETL 2018 and blah, blah, blah. You do have to, I mean, you should somehow write on this, but no worries if you cannot write it correctly, because the topic is going to be next week on 28. We're not going to have class on Thursday, but it will be replaced on Friday 2:30 to 4:30. The class will be conducted by library PITA. All right. They will somehow covered on Mendeley, where you're going to learn on how to cite and on how to write references. All right, so this is going to be the background of the study. Pum pam, pum pam, pum pam. All right. In your background of the study, you should somehow cover the ideas that have been mentioned by previous authors. Remember that I asked you to find me at least 2 journal articles. That is what we call as previous authors. So somebody have already discussed on that. Hence, it is good for you to also add some of the point of views they have here. Okay, so that's background of the study. Now we're moving to statement problem. Okay, statement of the problem. Okay, when it comes to statement of the problem, it should somehow tell us why they would like to write on this study. So the keyword is going to be here. Although many studies have been conducted in the past, both globally and locally, data regarding dietary supplement use among college students remains limited. This is the reason why they would like to write about this topic, is because data regarding dietary supplement use among college students remain limited. Again, maybe some of you would like to discuss about the breakfast among university students, all right? The breakfast consumption among university students. So maybe here you can say there is a little research that have been conducted to discuss about breakfast consumption among university students. That's the thing that I would like to hear. If you have that, then you know what to write for your statement of the problem or problem statement. Okay, so problem statement. Look at this. Maybe you can somehow get some information. You can somehow copy the ideas, and then you just add your information here. Kan? Right, problem statement. This is the things that I would like you to write in your paper. Okay. All right. So in problem statement, you can also discuss about previous research as well. If you could see here, they have Liu et al. They have Sirico. Okay. All right. And then you should have research objective. Why you would like to conduct this study? Again, the topic is actually on dietary supplement among university students. So the research somehow discussed about to ascertain the knowledge level of Malaysia university students about consuming dietary supplement, as well as to identify and compare the practices of Malaysia university students who consume dietary supplement. For example, if my topic is actually to discuss on the usage of 360-degree video to enhance student speaking skill, so my objective would be to investigate the usage of 360-degree on student speaking skill, or maybe I just would like to say to identify the impact of 360-degree video to student speaking skills. That's the thing. The reason why I would like to conduct the study, that's the objective. All right. And then you have significance of the study. The data produced from this study will provide an insight into practice and issue of misuse of dietary supplement among university students. This data hopefully will be beneficial to the community and health sector to overcome this issue. So who is going to be benefited from your research? That is the idea that should be discussed in the significance of the study. That's the reason why they have the data can be used by the Ministry of Health, right? They have here people, okay? And then they also discuss about provide information to the dietary supplement manufacturers. Again, who will be benefited from your research? So here, because the topic is actually dietary supplement, so they mentioned that the ones who's going to be benefited from the research is Ministry of Health, people, and then they have manufacturers, all right? And then university administration. So again, who are to be benefited from your research? Okay, limitation of the study. Limitation of the study. When you are doing your research, there will be several limitations. For example, number of participants. In order for you to get rich data, your participants should have more. But maybe for this particular research, you cannot somehow find more participants. It's because this is actually a small study. Itu satu. Number two would be this here, small sample size. I have discussed about this before. Small sample size. Okay, the only sample in this study is university students. In order for you to get more info, more data, you should somehow consider disseminate the survey to other than university students. But because of the time constraint, and then this is only a small dissertation, not even FYP, hence yes, the sample is only disseminated to university students. All right. And then just now we have discussed about small sample size. Okay, small. All right. Okay, and then this is actually self-reported data. Self-reported data is limited because it can rarely be independent verified. Self-reported data contains several potential sources of bias that should be noted as limitation, which are selective memory, telescoping, attribution, and exaggeration. This is your opinion. When writing this paper, the student is somehow didn't get the right fact. This particular student, they have somehow reported using their own opinion and everything. So yes, definitely this is going to be one of the example of limitation. Maybe the next limitation would be on the time constraint. You have only 7 weeks to distribute the questionnaire and get the questionnaire back in order for you to report on the conclusion as well as discussion. Hence, the research is not thoroughly discussed, for example. Okay, now we're moving to method. Okay, research instrument. A research instrument is the instrument to be used in order for you to conduct this research. For example, for this particular research, this researcher, okay, he mentioned on online questionnaire. So he used online questionnaire as the instrument to report on the research. Okay, so the questionnaire contains 3 parts. Definitely, you need to identify how many parts that you are going to use for your questionnaire. But no worries on that, because this one, you'll be somehow you should somehow come up with a questionnaire before you submit your proposal. But no worries, we still have time because you're going to present this on week 7, so you have like 6 more weeks with me to identify what kind of streamer that you can use. You can use online questionnaire, you can distribute a physical questionnaire, or maybe you would like to just interview the participants, the respondents. All right, respondents. Who is the respondent? Who are the respondents? Okay, so the survey will be distributed to 30 university students in various education level, such as foundation, diploma, bachelor's degree, master's, and PhD level. I don't agree with that. I remember telling you many times in the class, when you have, remember we discussed on our first topic, okay, report writing. When you have too many levels to discuss, too many levels to be used, at the end of the day, you will not get rich data. You will not get rich data. So I don't want you to do this. You focus on one particular students, on one particular respondent. So the ideas is going to be rely on that particular group only. Okay, like I mentioned last week, College Seratai, College Mawar, for example, and then some of you would like to conduct apa tu the research with students of your program only. That's good. Okay, that's good. Procedure. Okay, procedure is how you conduct the study. All right. In this research, the methodological approach includes the combination of qualitative and quantitative data. Qualitative is the interview. All right. Quantitative is the survey. Quali interview. Okay. Quanti survey. You should remember this. Quanti involve math. Definitely when you have survey, you need to count how many scored agree. So it's involved mathematics. All right. Okay. This is the procedure on how you are going to conduct the research. If you could see here, first of all, a research question will develop. Definitely, you should develop your research question at the first place in order for you to ascertain the knowledge of university student regarding dietary supplement. Okay, so this is the research. Remember, go back to the RO, research objective. Okay, various literature reviews were conducted related to the research question. Okay, so once you have your research question, then you're going to read a lot of your journal articles that you have found, all right, in order to give some fundamental understanding of the problem. Then the next step is research were clarified the previous study had some limitation and witnesses which can be considered to narrow the scope of the study. So maybe the previous research somehow conducted the study among medical students in UKM contohnya. Now you are also replicating the idea to do the research for the respondents of your friends in engine faculty. All right, so you can just take a look at this. This is going to be step by steps on how you are conducting your research. Different group might have different procedure, no problem. Okay, that's all. Now you're going to write your references. This is wrong. But no worries, no worries. We're going to learn this in class. All right. You do have literature review. Your literature review should be embedded or combined with the problem statement section. For yours level, you should not write literature review, but your literature review should somehow be embedded and combined with the problem statement section. So yes, that's all for EWC661. I would like you to at least write your research objective and try to come up with your background of study. So maybe when you come back to see me next week, you have something for me to check. I should check your background of the study as well as your RO. Okay, RO, research objective. Okay, kita try dulu background of the study, introduction, and RO. So after that, you should somehow continue with problem segment and the rest. Okay, all right. So that's all for this particular topic. I hope that you have understood the ideas. If you cannot somehow, if you have any doubt, please do not hesitate to contact me. All right. So, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.